Hello, everyone. Welcome once again. It has been an interesting journey. We'll be looking at the mistakes to avoid when buying a piece of land in Nigeria. And most of those mistakes are things that you can actually relate with most property acquisition in Nigeria. I would like to share a story that one of my referred mentor in real estate usually shared. He said, anytime you want to go into any business, say ask yourself, who are the people that are frustrated in that business that wants to leave? Say there is always somebody that is frustrated in one business that want to leave. And who are the people that are succeeding in that business? Said sit down with those two people before you venture into it. He said it will open you to another worlds and dynamics that are beyond what your education can give you, what your research paper can give you, what your document that you have put together, business plan can give you. So my name is Okpe Oluwa Oni, and today we are looking at something very, very, very interesting. So today we are looking at why lack of research will make you lose money in land transaction. Research will Lack of research will make you lose money in any land transaction, whether you are buying for keep or you are buying on a long-term perspective. So it's just a short video to just give us some quick examples, and of course you can do your more research on them. Okay. I've been doing this now for the past 12 years, and I've done tens and tens of projects, both land, housing, and all of that. And I'm still very, very active. So I'm not teaching you theory, neither am I teaching you from a perspective that we do not have. I'm teaching you from a perspective that we have, what we have seen, what we have handled, and things that has worked and did not work. Okay. So lack of research can significantly frustrate your land transaction. If you do not know about the location, if you do not know about what is really going on in the market, it will certainly frustrate you. In fact, if you are not careful, it's going to pursue you out of the market. So it is going to make you lose. Okay, so you need to do proper research. Proper research is very, 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 very important. You cannot afford to enter into an industry without you doing your groundwork. Who are the players? What's the market saying, and all of those things. All those details are very, very, very important. Okay, so a buyer without a good knowledge base or research work will weaken your decision making, because at every point in time you need to make decision, and you make decision out of the known, out of the base knowledge that you already have about that topic you want to make a decision about. So lack of proper research will definitely frustrate you in that area. So you need to make research, make research, make research. It will help your quick decision making. It will help you in situational, to help your situational leadership. It will help you when you want to make some decision and you really don't know what next to do. Okay, so we'll be looking at some of the areas you need to really make these are basic, like I said, basic stuff. Okay, you research, you acquire knowledge. Your research and acquisition of knowledge should start early and in advance. So because okay, you have a land negotiation due tomorrow in somewhere in Ikeja, and you want to start making research today, it might help, but it's not going to help you ultimately. Okay, so if for instance now, let's say 2024 is still very early, and by the way, happy new month, since today's 1st of February 2024. Okay, of course most of you will probably be watching afterwards anyway. So maybe you want to take a decision, and you have been thinking, okay, in 2024, second half of 2024, how to buy a property in Ibadan. So you need to start studying the property market in Ibadan right now. That's what you should be doing now. So which are the areas in Ibadan? What is the current market? Who are the players in Ibadan? Who has been playing for long in Ibadan? So you need to start making those moves right now, because now is the time that you need to make the moves. Okay, so you need to make those moves right now. So start making it in advance. Then ask questions. Okay, ask questions, ask questions, ask questions, ask relevant questions. You ask from the people that are above you, on the same level with you, and people that really nobody is below you anyway, but people that are probably looking up to you too. You ask them questions. You watch the news. So what are the infrastructures? Based on your research, you will have known that there are indices to land appreciation, growth, and all of those things, areas that you need to invest. You will have determine your purpose in advance. So research really helps in the place of location. Actually, research really helps you in location and all of those. Like I said, it's not always going to be don't let it ever be an emotional decision. Don't let it ever be an emotional decision. It should be a decision that you want to buy this, and you are buying it because you've done your research, and you've listened to the news, and there are indices that this and this and this are going to happen. That's you are making your decision based on facts and not on emotion. So that is very, very important. Okay, so the other thing you need to do, you watch the news and you know your indicators. Okay, I talked on that. Then you need to take advantage of relationships. You see, there are people that have gone ahead of you. In fact, there is a saying that your tomorrow, your own tomorrow, that which you want to achieve second quarter of 2024, somebody has achieved it last year. In fact, somebody has achieved it 10 years ago. So the saying is that your tomorrow is somebody else yesterday. So why not look at those who your own tomorrow are their yesterday, and what clinch onto them. Those are your mentors, okay? You need to look at them. Then look at colleagues, people that are in the industry, that are probably friends of yours. Look at them. Mentors will guide you so that you will not, what cost them 20 years will probably cost you just 20 days because you have mentors, right? Then support systems too are very, very important. Your stakeholders and all of those things. A lawyer, you need to start asking questions, lawyer, about property and things like that, because you know that there's some, especially if you are going big, you need all these systems in place. Your mentorship, who is mentoring you, who are your colleagues in this business, who are your support system and your support team. Lawyers are very, very important. So if you are buying to resell to, you need to, your stakeholders, your customers, then your salespeople, right? All those are your stakeholders. And most importantly too, you need now advisory board, people that you will run to when you are in trouble, so that they can bail you out, because definitely you will run into trouble. Okay, so what are the areas you need to research? Let's do this. I just highlighted 7 areas I believe you need to do your research on. Number one, before you go into any land transaction, you need to do your research on land titles and documentations. So what gives ownership and right to you? So land title and documentation. Number two, if you are new to real estate, you need to learn real estate terminologies and their meanings. So what are the terms? What does land mean? What does plot mean? What does an acre mean? You need to learn all those things. Then number three is that basic property laws. So basic. Yes, you need to have a lawyer, but so that how will I? Because if you don't have the basic knowledge, the lawyer will just be speaking over your head. You won't understand jack that is really saying, right? And some of these things comes with experience too. So it's very, very important. So research, read them up, and keep improving and keep getting better on those knowledge. In fact, from some of your research, you will ask the right questions and the relevant questions. Okay, number four is the market potential. So what's the worst case scenario? And what's the best case scenario? What is the worst case scenario? And what is the best case scenario? So if I'm buying, or I'm doing land banking, for instance, and I'm buying for, let's say, 1 million naira, what's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario, you paint it. And how do I mitigate against this worst case scenario? Or when it happens, if I'm not able to mitigate against it, how do I handle it? You need to paint that picture. And what is the best case scenario? The best case scenario, maybe my land will appreciate it with times 10 to times 100. What is my game plan? All those things are very, very important, and they comes in the place of research. And you document. Don't research just offhand. You document all the details, okay? Then number 5 is case studies of failures and success. You need to research case studies. There's enough case study of failures. if bad news everywhere, research them. They should not plant fear in you so that you'll not be able to take decision, but so that you can learn from them. That's the reason why you are researching them. And also good news, people that have done it successfully and all of those things, reach out to them, book appointment with them, chat them up on Instagram. Some of them will have a Zoom session with you. Go with relevant questions and ask them. All these things are very, very, very important, especially those that are going big. And number 6 is that do finding about funding, because it's one of the biggest problems in the real estate sector. And funding, types of funding. I did a video on how you can finance your real estate project. It's very, very important. Take notes of them. Then lastly, government policy. In fact, this one is school of continuum because government is the biggest spender, and one of the things that impact on value of real estate the most is what infrastructure. So you need to keep abreast of them. What are the new policies coming out and all of those? If you take, for instance, now, there are a lot of things that are happening in the money market, a lot of things are happening in the FX market in Nigeria, a lot of policies are coming in. So I was in a meeting earlier today. So we're having a discussion, okay, whether should we buy dollar, should we not buy dollar? And from all the indication, this is not the best time to buy, because it looks like the thing is still going to go down, further down and further down, so that we'll ask, okay, at this level, if it gets to this level, then we'll buy. Okay, those were some of the decisions we took in that meeting. And when as soon as it gets to this level, as soon as I appreciate this, we'll sell. And all of those are based on government policies, based on some of the things government is doing. Okay, so my name still remains Ope Oluwaoni. I hope this has made a whole lot of sense to you. So what I want you to do right now is to click the like, share, and to as many people as possible, share to your group if it has made a lot of sense to you. So I'll still come back tomorrow and we'll take it off from there.